The Elemental Guardians. In the bustling city of Riverton, 4 teenagers, Liam, Ava, Mason, and Zoe shared a secret that bound them together. Each had the power to control one of the elements. Liam could command fire, Ava wielded water, Mason had dominion over the earth, and Zoe could manipulate air. They had discovered their abilities by accident and had since trained in secret, honing their powers. One summer evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, the sky over Riverton turned an unnatural shade of green. A low, ominous hum filled the air, causing the city's lights to flicker. The teenagers, sensing that something was wrong, met at their usual spot, a secluded clearing in the nearby woods. "Do you feel that?" Ava asked, her blue eyes wide with concern as she looked at the others. "Yeah," Liam replied, his hands flickering with small flames. "Something's coming, and it's not good." Zoe closed her eyes, feeling the wind's whispers. "It's coming from the old industrial district," she said. "Something dark is gathering there." Mason, his brown eyes serious, nodded. "Then that's where we need to go." The 4 friends sprinted through the city streets, heading towards the industrial district. As they neared their destination, they saw a dense, black fog seeping out of an abandoned factory. The fog pulsed with an eerie light, and shadowy figures moved within it. "This must be the source," Mason said, planting his feet firmly on the ground. "We need to stop it before it spreads." "Right," Zoe agreed. "Liam, you and Ava take the lead. Mason and I will support you from the sides." Liam and Ava stepped forward, their powers at the ready. Liam thrust his hands out, sending a stream of fire into the fog. The flames roared, illuminating the darkness, but the fog seemed to absorb the heat, growing larger and more menacing. Ava followed suit, summoning a torrent of water from her palms. The water crashed into the fog, causing it to hiss and steam, but still, the fog advanced. "It's not enough," Ava shouted. "We need to combine our powers." Mason raised his hands, causing the ground to tremble. Large rocks and chunks of earth rose into the air, which he hurled into the fog. Zoe summoned powerful gusts of wind, directing the flying debris with precision. Together, they created a whirlwind of fire, water, earth, and air that began to push back the fog. The shadowy figures within the fog screeched in anger, their forms becoming more defined. They were twisted, nightmarish creatures, their eyes glowing with malevolence. The teenagers' combined elemental assault seemed to weaken them, but the creatures were relentless. "We need to find the source," Zoe shouted over the roar of the elements. "There must be something or someone controlling this." Liam nodded. "I'll go. Keep them busy." He charged into the fog, his flames creating a protective barrier around him. As he moved deeper, he saw a figure standing in the center of the factory, chanting in an ancient, guttural language. The figure was cloaked in dark robes, its face hidden, but its power was undeniable. "This ends now," Liam shouted, summoning all his strength. He unleashed a massive fireball at the figure, disrupting the chant. The figure turned, revealing glowing red eyes. It sneered at Liam, raising its hands to retaliate. But Liam was faster. He continued his fiery assault, driving the figure back. The others, sensing Liam's need, intensified their efforts, focusing their powers on keeping the fog and creatures at bay. With a final, desperate effort, Liam summoned the largest fireball he could muster and hurled it at the figure. The fireball exploded on impact, engulfing the figure in flames. The figure's scream was a mix of rage and agony as it disintegrated, the fog dissipating with it. The shadowy creatures dissolved into nothingness, and the eerie hum that had plagued the city faded away. The teenagers stood in the now quiet industrial district, panting from exertion, but victorious. "We did it," Mason said, his voice filled with relief. Ava smiled, the tension easing from her shoulders. "We saved the city." Zoe looked at her friends, pride shining in her eyes. "We're stronger together. We can handle whatever comes our way." Liam nodded, his hands still warm from the fire. "We're the elemental guardians, and we'll protect Riverton from any threat." As the city's lights returned to normal and the green sky faded to twilight, the four friends knew that their bond and their powers would keep Riverton safe. They walked back home, ready to face whatever new challenges lay ahead, united by their shared destiny and their unbreakable friendship.